Well, hello and welcome back. Let's get on to it. So we're over here by the nuclear power plant because we have to sort out our power network. Now, I did take a little look around and it seems like the main issue that we're having is going to be our sulfuric acid is getting backlogged. So it's being produced over here, sent into the blenders producing our encased uranium cells, and then it gets sent out on this side back over towards the back there to get plutonium. I think it's fuel rod production. Let me just go and double check here. No, it's going to be non-fissile uranium. This is what we need in order to run the particle accelerator. And with the nuclear reactors not running, then we're not producing our nuclear waste that we do need in order to keep this part of the factory running. So let's come and take a look. What I did so far was get an industrial fluid buffer over this side, just to start storing up the sulfuric acid. The small one that I had there in a couple episodes back was not enough. It only stored up 400 sulfuric acid and that just got backlogged, and then it turns off all of the production. And just look at that. If the sulfuric acid is running into the machines being produced with the nuclear waste, then everything should be running fine. So what I want to do now with our extra bit that we are getting, I'm gonna have to move this lift as well. The guy's not gonna work over there. Let's bring it up on this side and then we can connect this belt back up to this side somewhere. I need to move this power line. So many things to still do. Let's get you just straight up connected to that side there for now, just so I can get everything running nice and neat here. I'm going to be needing, let's go under logistics, get our stackable conveyor. Now that's going to be directly in line with both machines. Just move it over the two. Just lift it up by one, I think it should be fine. I think too high will be good. Then just get this belt there and that side. Right, that's silica loading in. How much silica do we even need? Just make sure I place down the correct belt here. 25 per minute, and we got 2, so that's 50. A Mark 1 belt should be more than good enough for that production. And back over this side, let's bring this pipeline out towards the packager that we're going to be needing, so we can package up this fuel. I think what I will be doing is just manually loading in some plastic in order to produce the castings that we need, so we can package everything up. Hopefully that's going to be in line. It doesn't really look that way, but hopefully. Yeah, I don't think this is in line. Just look at that, just a tiny bit offset. So let's just move it over by 1. So it should have been there. Just move it directly in line. So did I turn it to face the correct way? Let me just double check before I start laying down any connections. Nope, it should have been turned around facing this way. So then we can get our lift down and just bring it straight through this side. Okay, good. Package sulfuric acid. This is what we're going to be needing. It's taking up 40 a minute. We're taking up 40 empty canisters. So we need to get another constructor down somewhere just over this side. But for now, let's just connect our pipeline so we know that one side is fully done. I think I should go with horizontal to vertical. Doesn't it seem like... No, that's not what I want. The auto 2D is also not going to work because I want to bring it up from maybe around this side and then bring it over there. Can I bring it around this side and maybe get it done? So if we place it over there, then we can lift it up. That's going to be auto 2D, horizontal to vertical. It's not really the pipeline that I'm looking for here. So the only other way to get this sorted is going to be stackable pipeline. And just make sure it is going to be dead straight in line there. I do not want to mess about with this. It needs to be started up and then running without any issues, so that should be good. Go horizontal to vertical to bring it down there. Feed it back into the pipeline. And then just feed it into the machine. So why does it look like this is just a tiny bit offset? That's weird. Can I just move it over by 1? Because it did show in line. Yeah, look at that. If I move it over by 1, it's definitely not going to be in line. So this pipe is going to have to be like this, unfortunately. And then also this is going to be the last episode for this season. We'll start up a new one when update 1.0 finally releases, which is not far at all. It should be really soon. And then we can rework this entire nuclear power plant. Definitely do a lot better looking rail networks, because this guy is still just floating up there in the air. It's just so much work. I haven't been able to get around to everything, especially with the way that things have been going nowadays. Right, so that's sulfuric acid. Let me just connect you up there. Now for our constructor, where are we gonna fit this guy in this small little section over here? Because I don't want it to be snapping or clipping through anything. I think we might even just place it over this side. I'll add a small little container. Yeah, I think let me do it over here. This should be the easiest way to get it done. So if we get you placed over that side, it's going to be a really weird looking bell, so just excuse that. That is the only way that we're going to be able to get this done. So this needs to be reversed, and then I think we can have it facing out towards, let me see, I think out towards that side should be the easiest way to get it done. And we can go with a stackable conveyor pole. Just get it as close as possible, bring it back by 2. That was way too much. Just by 2, lift it up by a second level. Then over this side we just have to do exactly the same, move it forward, bring it up by 1, and we should be good now in order to get this side connected up to here. And bring it over and bring it into this lift to bring it back down again. No, that one was too far forward. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is too far forward. You should have been on top of that one. So why did I place it on the floor? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's gonna fit in, and then we just need to bring it. A bit difficult to get the snapping point here with that wire in the way. 1, 2, and then we should be good. All right. This constructor, I need you to be making my, where are they going to be? Empty canisters, here we go. And that is just going to take up plastic. Just going to drop a bit in here for now just to kick it off. And then let's just get a small container. I don't think we need something really large to get this done. Just need to come and fill it up, and then we should be good with everything running nice and smooth without any problems. It's going to be a very tight squeeze to get in here. Okay, let's stand right next to the uranium. Not like it's dangerous at all. Go on 2. And is this going to allow me? No, it's not going to allow me to snap in the way I want to. Why does it seem like this wall is going to be in the way? If I get you over there and there, it should be fine. But it's not snapping through the wall. It's just really close there. Go over this side, we only got a small amount of plastic left, but not too bad. It should be able to drain everything now. Let's just make sure. Yeah, it seems like it's going down now. Finally, oh my goodness. That should be it then for sorting out the power network. As long as I just keep coming back to come and fill up our plastic here in order to make the empty canisters, we should be good to go. So back to our assembler room, so I can start getting those machines hooked up and turned on, and then we can take a look at how that production is going to be running. So just by getting our 4 nuclear reactors up and running, we can go up to 18,100 megawatts. It did seem like it dropped down over here from 20,600. So let's just grab a look. We've got 1, 2, the third one is also running, and even the 4th one. Is this one? Yeah, it is running. It's burning fuel, so it's just slowly going down until it's getting another one loaded in. Now that should be fine. So over this side we got our plutonium waste. There's nothing that I can do with this, absolutely nothing. So this has to get stored up. We're not getting any plutonium fuel rods since sulfuric acid was backlogged. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There's a plutonium fuel rod coming through with an autosave as well. Alright, now I think this should be fine. Our production is definitely going to be starting up. We just need to make sure that we get enough nuclear waste to keep this in case plutonium cells running with the non-fissile uranium feeding into our particle accelerator. Yeah, we also have to use nuclear waste for this, so I'll definitely be taking a look in the next season about doing a much better power plant. This was just the first time that I've ever tried it, and I'm just glad it still worked. So while we have our power network sorted out, I'm gonna head back there to the assembler production and we're gonna get that kicked on as well. So I'll meet you guys right over there. Right, well then, let's come and finish off the assembler room there at the top. Just get all of the machines working. And I definitely think that in the next season we are gonna focus on getting our train networks much better. Instead of having vehicles driving up and about, I think I'm definitely gonna push to get trains as quick as possible and focus on getting the production delivered by trains instead of having vehicles delivering it. So all of our iron production is being sent up, as well as the copper production over this side. I did go ahead, I think I did go and get all of the steel production up as well. Let's go and take a quick look there. Just real quick. Unfortunately, I had to remove some of my lights in order to get them placed there, like this side here. And these still need to be connected to power. I think that one was connected over there, then it should come around this side. So I'm just going to connect it up like this for now. Come on. Give me that connection. There we go. Yeah, now the lights are turning on. Alright, good. So we got steel pipes and steel beams being sent up. I've got a Mark III lift on each of the containers feeding up and out, because I think some of the production rates are going to be higher than normal. So just to feed everything out and using the manifold system for this, we are going to get things going. And in the next season I'm definitely not going to go and... oh boy, I think I adjusted my shadows because my PC was giving me a bit of a problem. Now it seems like I'm without a head. Oh my goodness, that looks crazy. Alright, so we got reinforced... no, this is modular frames being fed in from reinforced iron plate and rods. Why do I not have any rods coming in here? Quite sure I should have. No, wait a minute, what did I do over this side? The lift is supposed to come from underneath and then face towards the inside here, so I think I mistakenly messed this one up. So let's get a Mark III. Yeah, now we're getting some rods coming in. Right, good. Just need to upgrade the belt speed. Go, yeah, I think a Mark III should be fine around this side and as well as there. All depends on how much we need. Only 24 rods. Yeah, that should be fine then. Mark III going in. Then it will split out with a Mark III this side, but this left is a Mark I. And 60 should be more than fine if we only need 24. Over this side, our rotors are starting to be produced. Reinforced iron plates are working. So what is up next? What have we got? We got smart plating being produced. We just need to get the rotors in here. And this is going to be our stator production. So we need to bring over steel pipe as well as the wire. Then over this side, what do we have? Automated wiring. As soon as the stator machine starts up, this one will continue as well. Then we had AI limiters. Now I don't have any quick wire being delivered yet. I'm going to have to do that. And I don't think we'll be able to get to the computers because this is an entire different factory that we have to build in order to get the crystal oscillators down. And then also 6 rubber and petroleum coke. We can do this machine as well. And then over here, encased industrial beams. So we are nearly there, getting everything done. Not really everything, because we're going to miss one machine, 1 or 2 machines here. But since update 1.0 is really close, I definitely think we'll just continue on with the new series when that does release. I don't know why I'm really placing a Mark 3 belt over there. How much do we need? 30 and 24. Okay, now then it might be a good idea to use the Mark 3 only until this section where it starts splitting out into each of these. Okay, that should be good then. I think let me just open here real quick. Where are we then? This is supposed to be the steel production. So the one on the right hand side was our steel beams. And then the one on the left is going to be our steel pipe production. So steel beams needs to be fed in from right here. So it's not going to be far at all. The only tricky one getting down is going to be the concrete that we have to bring out all over towards this side. Yeah, that's just not going to snap in place, is it? No, it looks good. Yeah, that's fine. My mind is playing tricks on me again. Let's come and take a look. I've got two different boards coming out here with our concrete coming out. I think I'm going to bring it around the corner here. Just nice and in line here on the wall. Then we can just bring it straight through this side. Oh, I need more steel beams. In life, this production was taking up quite a bit of resources to get done. Oh, not that one. Let me open this side. Jump in here real quick so we can just get this. I think that should be more than enough in order to get this done. Oh boy, I can't wait for update 1.0 to come out. That is gonna look phenomenal. We're gonna have resource nodes changing, recipes changing. I wonder if the MAM is gonna have anything different in it as well. But the different tiers that you had to unlock. And so far the only one we couldn't fully complete was going to be our production for the sulfuric acid in the MAM research. Because I still had to get some explosives made. And since I'm not really using them that much, I never got around to doing it. Over there should be perfect. One of these walls needs to be replaced with a conveyor one. It's going to be there. Let's get you down there, buddy. And now we should be able to get the belt nice and neat inside here. Oh my goodness, where the heck is that snapping to? Definitely not where we're needing it. Should be over this side. Now for the concrete, where do I want to get that lift down? It's going to be on the inside, not outer side, or outermost side of the machines. I think we can go with this. Let's get a Mark 3 just in case. Just bring it out straight in line with this. That is definitely not in line, but that should be. And then just connect it up that side. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, it's too far away. There we go. Right, so that's going to be concrete and steel beams feeding in there. This machine might have to be moved up a bit. Just so we can clear this area over this side. Just wait there for our wonderful auto save. Well, I have to say the game has been running for 149 hours and 20 minutes. So we did get quite a lot done in that time. All of the production has been produced so far except for the space elevator side. Because that production is just a bit too complicated to go into at this point. Unless we just decide to do it once again. But in the next season I will definitely be aiming to fully complete the game. It's only because of the major update change that I want to end this season. Okay, so my status, why are they not being produced yet? We need wire. It's gonna come from over that side. I think the tricky thing is getting this one down. Let's see if we can get it nice in line here. I think that should be fine. Hopefully it's not gonna look too weird going up like that. This should be fine. Now we're just gonna add a section like this between each of them. That's going to help us quite a bit in getting this done. Save a lot of space without having to move around too many things around here. Let me just make sure. It's going to be this one out this side. Life is so much to keep track of here. So that belt is, I don't know, it's slightly in the way there. I think let's do this. Hopefully that's gonna line up with our stack conveyors here. Grab a look. Oh, perfect, it does. Okay, now that will work. Well, let's just make sure that it is going to be directly in line where we need it. And then we just need to bring it out this way. Okay, so that's going to be directly in line with this one, right? We need to go move forward. And then I think let's add another little section right in there. We'll take a look if we can get this worked out or not. I'm really hoping it does. Otherwise I might have miscalculated my little spaces over there. Okay, and you need to wrap around this side and then into this machine. That is perfect. Now, I'm definitely going to leave a 3-wall high logistics floor between major buildings if we need to send things around like this. So I've learned a lot again from playing through this one. Now we just need to implement it on the next time when we're starting up our second game for Satisfactory. Get another lift down this way. Can keep it at the same height. And let's go with these again. Just bring it, oh boy, not into there. Okay, so this is on this side. Now we have to bring it over a little bit more towards, yeah, it has to come towards us now. There's going to be steel pipes. I don't think that's going to be correct at all. Yeah, that's not right. Let me move it even further. I think it should be around this side. Yeah, that one is snapping perfect. Just remove you again. Let's see if we can just line it up with this one over here. It does seem like it's going to line up. Oh no. What are you doing? Snap on the inside there. Thank you. That's what I wanted. And you need to go through to this side. And then just straight through to there. Okay, good. So let's see what other production started up and running. We are now going to be loading in steel pipes. So stages are going to work. Status needs to be sent around, then automated wiring should be starting up as well. For the rotors, where are the rotors? Why are they not being produced? I need screws and I need a lot more. Oh, wait a minute, these belts are going to have to be increased. All of the lifts as well. Because screw production is definitely not something that has to go slow. I think we need 100 per machine, so that's 300 in total. Why does it still seem like it's too slow? Oh, it should be that one there. Let's see if it's gonna balance out. Still not. That should be a lot quicker. Am I missing a lift over here? This one. And the belt should be upgraded. That is why. So let's come and get this done. Then we should be able to get all of our rotors being produced. It is feeding out here with the Mach 3. This is going to have to increase to even further. Let's go with the Mach 5 for this one. Just because we are using so much screws that we are going to be needing it. That is no joke. Then, yeah, Mach 3 should be fine just to feed that one machine over there. I'll grab a look. Rotors, please turn on. Yeah, we needed 300 in order to have this set of machines running. There we go. Finally, we're starting to get rotors at 12 per minute. Not too bad. Not for the size of the production. It's just 3 machines here. That doesn't take a lot of footprint at all. Okay, so we've got these machines are up and running. Why is this one turned off? Oh, it's not connected to power yet. I still had to go around and place down all of my connections since the blueprint that I have, none of my machines are actually connected with the wiring. So I'll definitely be taking a look at the blueprints again and just make a couple more and make sure that I rename them correct. And have a blueprint section for each of these productions that I want to do like this. and just get it much easier. So you need to go over to a Mark III and you as well, just to split everything up much quicker. And I think we should be fine. The only problem is upgrading all of the lifts and everything, because I haven't really gotten around to doing that. What have you got over here? That is Mark III. Why does it seem like our cable is loading out way too slow? That is a belt Mark III. That is a lift. Correct. What about the bottom one? That's also correct. But it's still slowing down. Why? Where's the issue? I don't get it. Where's the problem? That is a lift Mark III. This one's a lift Mark III. And it goes out this side and it just speeds up over there. Oh, okay, now I see. Now I see. How am I gonna get you down then? Let's break down the whole thing. Because that little belt didn't want to allow me to upgrade at all. Will this be working? There we go. Now the production should start up and run. Okay, so we got wire, we got cable, screws, rods, iron plates being sent out. The only thing we still have left is going to be our copper sheets. Now where are you gonna go? Should be by one of these machines over this side. AI limiters. This is where we need it. But unfortunately it's still not gonna run until I get a truck station down to get the quick wire down here. We do have a little truck that can drive there. That factory is right over that side there. But I don't think I'm going to be doing the truck stations today. I'm just turning on most of the machines, and like I said, I think this is going to be the last episode. Only until update 1.0 comes out, and then we'll just continue on. Start a new game. I think I'm going to start at a different area. There's this lighter colored desert that I haven't really started at, so I want to go and take a look at getting my first section placed down over that side. It's going to make it interesting, since I don't think we're going to find a hard drive immediately. I do know where the first hard drive was immediately when you spawn here in the desert. But that side, I'm not sure. That's going to be something interesting. Might have to take a look at then just turning the rods into the screws and see how much that production is giving us. Just make sure you are in line. No, you're not. Go over there. And just to wrap it around this side, and we should be good to go. You need to come around here. I think this is going to be a little bit tricky to get this one down. Why is this the same? I do know that I added a belt over there to see what components are coming out of what lift. But that is not supposed to be a problem like that. So we may as well break this one down, get the lift place here. And then we can bring the belt out. Means we're going to have to shorten that one over there as well in order to just line it up. Make sure that everything is going to work. So you need to come turn towards this side. Just need to get it nice and straight. There we go, perfect. And feed you into that connection. Yeah, I definitely want to take a look at logistics floors. This will just keep the entire belt network so much neater, and you won't see it on the inside where the machines are. Just send everything down, bring it up, send it down again on the outside to the storage area, or we can bring it up and just merge it with the belt into containers. So I've definitely learned a lot about the production over this way and how we can get things done, especially the trains. That is the most important thing that I want to take a look at. Now then, I'm starting to wonder, because this is the last little section that I'm going to do before we end it off. The petroleum coke needs to come in via this side over there. And the only way that I think of doing it is going to be with the stackable conveyors. Just make sure it is going to be straight, hopefully. Just snap you in line as well. Because why does it seem like it's a little bit offset there? Okay, no, it is just a way. No, this one does seem a little bit off. I was about to say, that doesn't seem right. And then we just need to decide where are we going to be splitting the petroleum coke from. It's going to be at the back of the container, or am I going to be removing this one, sending it into the awesome sink? You know what, I think I might actually remove this like section. Definitely focus a lot more on getting these awesome sinks in each of the factories so that there's never any build-up. At the end of the chain, we'll always add a little splitter to get a overflow buffer in between, so that we can always ensure that the cargo storage is full and that the rest of the production will always continue to work without any issues. That is going to be the aim of the game in the next one. So I really do hope you guys will join there as well, and maybe things will be a lot more progressive in that one as well. I think I will extend the time on that episode as well, because I think this is already going over half an hour, and I originally just started with, what was it, I think it's 20-minute video. So do let me know if you guys want to see longer videos, or should I keep it back at the 20-minute part. It's only difficult to show all of the building process that you want to do. I think it should be that way. Sorry for that. Difficult to decide on the building process that you want to use and show everything if you don't spend the time to do it. Why does this seem to be offset now? Did I make a crazy mistake over here? Just wait for the autosave again. Come on, buddy. There we go, thank you. Yeah, this is the only other place that I could place it. You see which one was correct. Definitely not one of the two. Seriously? How does this work? Now this is a crazy one. Let's see if we can get this sorted out. You'd go there, then move one back. But if I move it one back, then it's not going to snap into the lift connection where it should. And then if you bring it back down again, just look at that. Oh my bloody goodness. You buggers, stop messing with me. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to struggle with that too much. We only got the lift down this side. It's not really that I need to bring it directly up there. So I think what we will do is just bring it up. And then just before this, let's cut it here, around here. Let's cut a hole in the floor. Directly in line with this though, so we don't have to struggle too much to get it to fit with one another, and it doesn't need to come down any and just go straight into there. Alright, that's gonna work. So petroleum coke is gonna feed on up, come this way into a lift, be fed around the side. Now this is definitely going to go the too high. Just give me the correct snapping point there. Bring you down. Okay, it's perfect if we do this, like, and bring you there. Oh, stop being so finicky with me. And then let's bring this one out towards the right, so the plastic will come that way and then come over this side. So we can bring our petroleum coke directly in line with that there. Bring it back and just feed you this side. Okay, perfect. That's going to be petroleum coke now. We just need to bring over our rubber. Was it rubber or plastic? Let me just make absolutely sure. I think it's supposed to be the rubber. Yes, it is the rubber. Oh my goodness. Oh, this production chain has been keeping my mind busy. Been doing so much here. And I don't think I'm going to do a large factory like this again. Not for absolutely everything in one site. What we will do is we'll find an area that, depending on where the resource nodes are going to be in the next update, we'll definitely take a look at getting like a massive iron production facility, as well as the copper production. And what I mean by that is just getting the ingots made. So we'll get a couple of miners, sending all of the ores into one section, and then we'll take all of the ingots and have that train drop off a section like where we're doing maybe our assembler production, and then it will move on to another train station where it's going to drop off even more ingots, because At the end of the day, what I've noticed about the trains is the train stations always stay full as well. It's not like they're emptying out. Okay, wait, we're not even using any plastic yet. Oh no, we need the rubber. Supposed to be the middle one, right? Yes, the middle one. So since we're not using any rubber, let's just bring it straight up this side. Get our last little conveyor hole in place. Now that one is perfect because you can see that this line is matching up with that hole there. We go with the Mark III, just face you the correct direction and just snap it in place. And there we go. With the rubber running, all of these machines should turn on again. And with the rubber running, the petroleum coke should also be working again. So one section is always blocking another one. I think in the next season I'm gonna work a lot more to try and get less manifold systems made, just to ensure that everything is gonna run smooth and never have any issues. This has been a massive learning curve though. Okay, so we got that little section now just for our things to be fed in there. And how do we bring you down this side? Oh boy. I don't know why my snapping points are so weird today. Okay, let's get you down there. So it doesn't really matter which one we bring in where. We just need to get them both in this side. So that wall is going to be a bit higher. I could actually just add them onto the roof. That's something else that I'm also going to have to take a look at when we're doing the next season. Because depending on where we want to get our production set up and running, it's going to make the major difference on where you decide to add your components. Okay, you're going up. I don't want you to go up. I need you to move sideways. Can't you do it with the connection on the wall? Doesn't really seem that way. Now that's going to make it a bit tricky to get the other one down. Okay, now let's get this one. Get you directly in line. This pin's going to be fine. Oh, it actually worked out. Nice. Okay, so that's no problem. Let me just close off the stop section here. My wonderful lights. I definitely want to do so much more. Especially with the power network. We are running somewhat decent using the nuclear power. I want to try and get that sorted out next time as well. Just now that I know exactly what's going on there. And how things are supposed to be working out. Just make sure. Where do you need to go? Could be over this side. And then we just need to bring you out. Bring you back again. I don't know if that's... No, that's not far enough. Definitely not. I think it should be over here. No, definitely not there as well. So in the middle. Let's see if this is going to work out. There we go. So the belt is just going to run nice and neat. Directly next to this one. Except for the fact that we do need to add a second little section here. There we go. And let's get our rubber fitting. And get this factory basically fully turned on, except for our quick wire production and crystal oscillators that we're unable to come and deliver. Do hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I hope to see you there in the next one, so we can get everything running much better, get better factories, much better loadouts, and not have things sticking through the roof. Now that I know exactly what I need to do and how to do it. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well, and I hope to see you there in the next one. Alpha Blazed, out.